Hi guys, thanks for joining me. We're going to run through a lower body mobility, flexibility routine. We'll just start here in Caesar, so just sitting on your feet like this. We're just going to spend a little bit of time just breathing into it. If this feels pretty gross, that's normal, that's okay. Just try and spend some time here anyway. Slowly building some capacity in your ankles and in your feet. Our plan for today is to start at the bottom and work our way up. So now from it here, open your knees a little, sitting nice and tall. I want you to just fold over, keeping your butt down. Then you're going to take one arm across and reach the other arm up. Get a little bonus back while we're here. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Reach across and then up. Cool. So from here, gonna come up into a half kneeling position and then bring this leg across, come down into shin box. Then you're gonna step the other way, back into your half kneeling position, just sitting into it, and sit back into your shin box, and then up into your half kneeling position, then cross into your shin box, and up. We're just going to move back and forth from these positions a little bit. So in your own time. If you want to rock while you're in this half kneeling position to get into a little ankle stretch. Play around with it a little bit. See how it feels in the different positions. Cool. Then we're going to come in that half kneeling position. Let the other leg come out. Your goal is to get your knee past your toes. So from here, just driving your knee forwards. And what I want you to do is pull your toes up to your shin. Like it's the most important thing you've ever done in your life. We're going to do it for a count of 10. So you're going to really pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you relax, you should be able to go a little bit further than you could go before. And that works because both sides can't contract at the same time. So when you're contracting your shin, it's forcing your calf to relax. That's going to allow you to get deeper into that ankle stretch. So let's do the same thing on the other side. What this other leg's doing doesn't really matter too much. Just put it somewhere that allows you to comfortably sit on this side. And we're going to pull toes up to your shin. Count to 10. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then relax and see if you can go a little bit further than you went before. Just spending a little bit of time in this position. Nice. And I want you to sit. You're going to bring one leg in. I want you to pop your hands on the outside of your knees. We're just going to rotate your tibia. So we're rotating your shin bone. So the movements come in from your knee here, not just from your ankle down here. So rotating, we'll do maybe 10 of these. Then you're going to grab this leg under your elbow, and you're going to try and straighten your knee. So from here, reach in. We'll do 10. On that last one, try and hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So starting with those rotations at your knee. Couple more. And then grab this leg. We're going to straighten. I don't know if I'm going to be able to straighten this leg, but we're going to go for 10. Oh, it's better than I thought. I recently strained this hamstring. Not from doing this. Is that 10? We'll hold for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. From here, I'm going to lie back. You can keep one leg bent, and then with the other leg straight, try your best to keep your hips on the floor. You can do 10 leg swings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the last one, just grab this leg. And you're going to use your hands as resistance, and you're going to push your leg into your hands for a count of 10. So push, maximum effort. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then as you relax, you should be able to pull in a little. Trying your best to keep this leg straight still. And breathe. Trying to keep your hip on the floor and your knee straight. So then we're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to straighten this leg. Now, this is better when you can hold this leg down, but I want this to be an equipment-free video, so I'm not gonna hold this leg down. But what I would usually do if I was using equipment and if I didn't have a friend was just put a couple of weights on this thigh to hold it in place. If you're training with a friend, you can get your friend to hold your leg down too. So I'm gonna do the same thing, trying to keep this leg still, and then 10 swings. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and grab it, and you're gonna notice immediately with the other leg straight, this is much harder. So then we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna push into your hands as hard as you can for 10, trying to keep that knee straight. So push, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then relaxing into the stretch. This time I want you to just pulse. And now just pull, staying still. Remember to breathe. Cool. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we'll start with this leg bent, 10 swings on this side, trying to keep your hips down. On the 10th one, just grab it. Then we're going to do the same thing. So you're going to try and keep this knee straight. You're going to push into your hands as hard as you can, like you're trying to break through, for a count of 10. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then relax. Pull in a bit deeper. Keep breathing. So then we'll do the same thing with a straight leg. Trying your best to keep this leg down. Load it up if you've got something to load it with. And then we'll go back to those swings. On the 10th one, grab it. And then we'll do it again. 10 seconds, max effort, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you're gonna pull and just pulse. And just hold, breathe in, trying your best to keep that leg straight. Cool. Then you're gonna roll over onto one side. And then from here, I want you to open your hip this way. And you're gonna pull up to here. We'll go for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the last one, I'm going to grab this leg and we'll just hold for a count of 10, maybe a bit longer than 10 actually. What you're gonna do is try and release your hand and you're gonna hold it in this end range for a count of 10. This is going to be really hard. Take a breath now, get ready, and then as you let go, make sure your leg doesn't drop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So coming onto your side, you're going to be opening this way. 10 swings. A little bit of force in it if you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab it. And then just try and pull it a bit closer to you and breathe. So then we're going to do the same thing. You're going to actively try and hold your leg here. Remove your hand for a count of 10. Do not let your leg drop. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good job. So then from here, we're going to come into a frog stretch. So you want your knees nice and wide like this, up and down on your forearms. And I want you to try and tilt your hips away, like you're pointing your butthole straight behind you. Back nice and flat. We're just going to hang out here. I'm going to stay for 30 seconds. So we are halfway through. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Now when we come to the end, don't come out, stay. And from here we're going to lift our left foot up, rotating that hip 10 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Keep your feet wide and coming up. Just resting your hands on the floor. And you're just going to bring your feet in a little bit. Keep your knees where they are. Just sit back a bit. Now from here, you can bring your knees a bit closer and your feet out. We're going to come into our W sit. So in this position, so I'm sitting on the floor, my knees are rotated, my feet are out here. If you cannot get your butt on the floor, it's fine. Grab yourself something to sit on. Pause this, go grab like a yoga block if you have one or a cushion, just so your butt can be a bit higher, because we're going to spend a bit of time in this position. So I'm going to stay here for a minute, trying to just relax. Just chilling. Do you feel chilled? Good. That's 20 seconds. about halfway through. Keep breathing, try and stay still. Make a little mental note of where it feels the most growth. Like, is it in your hips? Is it in your knees? Is it in your feet? Because that's your body letting you know the bits that you need to work on a bit more. You've got 10 seconds left. Breathe. Cool. Relax. You're going to carefully free yourself. Just shake your legs out a little. And then we're going to come into a squat. So you're going to come into a squat position here. Now, if you can't sit in a squat, I'm going to turn around so the sun isn't in my eyeballs. If you can't sit in a squat like this, you can do this holding on if you need to. Your goal is to go from this deep squat position. Part one is we're going to come up onto our toes like this and then sit back down. Let's do 10 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to rock over from our squat to touch our knees down in front of us here. So we're in like a toe stand. Then you're going to rock back into a squat. Again, if you need to hold on to something, hold on. Make it as easy as you need to actually be able to do it. So then from here, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Free your feet. Give yourself a second. Shake them out if you need to. We're going to come to just sitting in front like this. And what we're going to do is a little quad stretch. So you're going to bring this leg to here. And then you're just going to lean back until you can feel a stretch in here. Now, I'm not super bendy in this position, mostly because I have bad ankles, so I'm probably more bendy. Anyways, I'm not going that far, but if you can lie the whole way down, lie the whole way down. The limiting factor for me is in my ankles, but maybe you can do it. And then we're going to do the same thing the other way around. So bringing this leg in, coming back. Here, I can get a bit further back on this side. Might actually be able to lay down on this side. Almost, my knee's coming up. If your knee's coming up, bring your torso back up a little bit so you can keep your shin on the floor. Just spending a bit of time. Cool. Bring your leg back out. We're just gonna do some pike compressions. So, single leg or double leg. If we end up out of time with each other, you can just pause it. So for the single leg, what you're gonna do, push your hands into the floor, keep this leg straight. You're gonna lift this leg up, but not like this, where it's like two separate things. What you want is to engage this muscle here to hold your leg together so it can all come up. You wanna pull this way to get this leg off the floor, like this. So you're either gonna do 10 on each leg, or you're gonna do 10 on both legs. So for both legs, it'll look like this. 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you've got a cramp, just give it a little whack and then carry on. Totally normal. So then we'll come into our half kneeling position. I want you to tuck your pelvis like you're pulling your crotch towards your face. So you don't want to be here. You want to be in this position here. Then we're going to grab this foot. Keep pulling your crotch to your face. Pulling this foot towards you. You should feel a nice big stretch in the front of your thigh, hopefully. If you can squeeze your butt, you can kind of push into it a bit more. Cool, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So crotch to face, squeeze your butt, grabbing this foot, and then just keep squeezing your butt into the stretch. Hopefully you feel something in your quad. Cool. So then we're going to come down into our 90-90 position. So we're here. So you want this front leg at a 90-degree angle in front of you. This one, 90 degrees behind you. And the first thing we're going to do is lift this leg for 5. So pushing your hands into the floor, doing your best to keep your torso up. Lift this leg 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to lift this back leg 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to open this back hip so your foot stays on the floor. Keep facing forwards. Open this knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the opposite. So leave this knee on the floor. Pick this foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to fold. So we're going to do some good mornings. Trying to fold from your hips over this front leg. Doing your best to keep your back straight-ish. So you can either use your hands to fold this way, or if you want to make it harder, you're going to fold no hands this way. The goal isn't to just be here. Trying to be really active, trying to figure out where that movement's coming from further down. So 10 of those. If you want it to be easy, hands here, medium, hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th one, come the whole way down and just hang out. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So swap legs. 90 degrees here. 90 degrees here. Lifting this front leg for 5. 3, 4, 5. Back leg up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opening that back leg for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Closing that back leg for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 10 of our good mornings. Folding over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're actually going to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the last one, come down, relax into it. We're going to go back to the first side, but then we're just going to straighten this back leg. And I want you to hold yourself up, so don't collapse down into it, so that your hips stay straight. If you can be straight with your hips down, cool. But if you're over here, there's no good. We're just going to hang out. Gonna stay for a minute. Use your hands as much as you need to help you hold your position. Halfway. Ten more seconds. Cool. Relax, change sides. So same thing. Coming up into your pigeon. Trying to stay as straight as possible. We're going to do a minute. Using your hands as much as you need to hold your position. If you can do it without using your hands and still hold the position, even better. Halfway. Nice. Relax. So we're going to come into a half straddle position. So one leg on your knee, the other leg out to the side. And I want you to take yourself out wide-ish. Wide enough that it feels stretchy and hard to hold, but not so wide that you need your hands to hold yourself. Come in a little so that you can hold yourself with your adductors. You want to think about squeezing this way as you take yourself out. I'm going to do 30 seconds on each side. Should feel quite tough. Halfway. Nice. Relax. So we're going to come over and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So on your knee, taking that leg out far enough that it feels stretchy, but that you can hold it. And we're gonna go for 30 seconds again. Nice, relax. So, we're gonna leave it there for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Come back, do it again and again, see how you go, and be sure to subscribe for more flexibility videos.